Hello. This will be the first ever hands-on NeoStack video. We'll use an existing project and simply tell Neo AI to add new features to it. For this, we will utilize a first-person arena shooter variant. This is an Epic Games created Unreal Engine template for a first-person shooter. All gameplay mechanics occur in the level arena shooter. I already have the plugin added to the project. At the time of recording, it is version 0.3. To open the AI chat window, click the NeoStack button on the bottom bar. It prompted me to update because it's a development build with a different version number. However, it is still version 0.3 with some upcoming fixes. For this video, I will use Claude Code as it is our recommended agent. Later, I will create a Codex video to compare the performances of the two models. We will use the Opus 4.5 model as it performs the best. You can also set the extended thinking setting. Let's set it to medium. So first, let's see how this template originally plays. So, this is an arena shooter where players spawn, need to pick up weapons, and bots spawn that you must shoot to gain score. We will use Claude with the NeoStack AI tool to modify this template and add new features to it. Having knowledge of Unreal will still be tremendously helpful when using this tool, as well as understanding how the template works. During my pre-test, I instructed the AI to make the bots respawn, and it indicated that it had done so. In the pre-recording test, I used an older version that did not show the thinking process. I didn't notice that the respawn logic existed. It was just limited by the number of times it could respawn. It also helps, and probably saves usage, if you provide context to the AI by copying the object path. I'm asking the agent using the spawner actor added as context to determine how the spawners work and to have it spawn bots multiple times. This isn't the most technically crafted prompt, but it will still be better than just telling the AI to make the bots respawn. I will fast forward the generations, as it would be a 40-minute video. Claude is fast, but can still take a few minutes to complete a task depending on its complexity. It took about 20 seconds for this prompt. Whenever there's a prompt to use the tool, always click Allow. Later in the video, I will show you where the setting is to disable these prompts. The task is complete. You can read through the thinking process and the finished result to understand what was accomplished. As we asked it to analyze the blueprint, it did exactly that. Now it's asking what we would like to do. I'll choose option A, as that was my original intention for how spawning should work. I don't need any limitations. Once the agent creates or begins editing the blueprint, it will open it. This part was limiting the number of respawns that the spawn point could handle. The agent disconnected that part and will reconnect to continue the previous spawn logic. The plugin also has various settings. This update added the ability to change notification sounds for when the agent completes a task. This template only has a firing sound, but since we're working on an arena shooter, let's use it as the notification sound for task completion. Okay, the task was completed before I checked the plugin settings. So let's see if the agent did what we asked and confirm that it works. And it does. The bots will now continuously respawn after death. I sometimes get too immersed in the gameplay. Let's continue modifying this template. What we can do next. Let's set it up so that when we die, we respawn with the last equipped weapon. This may not be the ideal gameplay element for an arena shooter, but I just want to see the agent perform tasks related to modifying the template. Now, when we die, we just spawn with no weapon equipped. So let's tell agent to implement what we want. For the prompt, I will again add the player character as context and specify that we have death and respawn logic for the player character. This will ensure the agent analyzes it properly. Claude Code is quite intelligent and might figure out on its own, but more technical prompting will help complete the task in one go. If you're working with NeoStack AI on your own project, you have all the knowledge about your project and can provide more context. Right now, the agent took some extra time to find that the death and respawn logic is handled in the player controller, not the character itself. You also have a handy task tracking element in the chat window to see what current task is being worked on and how many tasks are in total. In the meantime, while the task was underway, I asked Devesh, the plugin creator, what settings to adjust so that prompt for asking permissions would always be set to permit. Make sure to join the Discord to ask any questions or post any issues you're facing with the plugin. The task is complete, along with all the information on what was done. Since this is a quick hands-on video, and I just want to showcase how it performs, I won't read through it and will trust that it was completed correctly. To avoid having to click Allow or Allow Always, set the Bypass Permissions mode. Now, let's go die to the bots and see if we respawn with the currently equipped weapon. And here we go. It worked. By my count, this is impressive, especially considering I used this tool since its alpha version and have seen it come a long way. Completing tasks in one shot feels great. Now let's add a completely new feature. We need a medpack pickup, right? How can we have an arena shooter without this core gameplay mechanic? I was considering implementing a heal amount, but I decided to go with a full heal instead. I also added some technical elements for it to respawn for continuous pickups. Since NeoStack can utilize the Meshi API, it can generate models as well. So I instructed it to do so. I noticed that it failed to generate the model because I forgot to add my Meshi API key to the plugin settings. So I canceled agent tasks process. After adding the key, I instructed the agent to resume my previous prompt. In this session, generating the model took the longest out of all the tasks. NeoStack is using the Meshi API key with the cheapest model, but in the next update, you'll be able to set the mesh generation quality. You will need to use your own API key. While it's generating and using some Python scripts, the editor may seem frozen, but don't worry. Just let the agent do its work and wait for the task to finish. Improvements for this are also in the works. Here are the generated blueprint nodes from NeoStack. I'm using Blueprint Assist for node formatting. I can't work without it in normal usage. And for AI-generated nodes, it's even better for helping format the generated nodes. It's completed the task of creating our pickup medpack actor. But let's be lazy and instruct the agent to add it to the level. Here is the one that was added. Here is the second one, which was placed in a bit of the wrong spot. Better prompting could lead to improved results. I just wanted to show that the agent can perform such tasks. The bots in the template could be more responsive to the player. Don't worry, we'll let NeoStack AI fix the bot AI in a bit. So while playtesting the medpack integration, I noticed that it works. It's just that our UI isn't updated when the health pack is picked up, only when a bot shoots at us. This highlights the importance of having engine knowledge, but I think this can also be picked up simply by being a gamer. This is just more me confirming that I'm right. So let's instruct agent to fix it. And here we have it. The agent added a UI health update to the mix of logic. I formatted the nodes with a single press of the F button using Blueprint Assist. Now, the UI updates instantly upon picking up the health pack. Once again, I'm getting immersed in the gameplay. I should have shown in this part the change I want to make to this template. While playtesting, I noticed that the bots can also damage and kill each other, so I want the agent to prevent that from happening. Once again, I will add context for the agent and instruct it on what I want to be done. The agent did it pretty quickly. The more context the agent has, the faster it modifies the blueprint's logic. Let's see if bots can kill each other now. This isn't the agent's doing. It's just that this template's AI controller sometimes freezes in this state. We will have the AI fix it and make the bots more aggressive towards the player's presence. But for now, let's unfreeze them and see if they can kill each other. The bot took a few shots and didn't die, so it seems to be working. The bots can't damage each other. Most likely, I don't need to add context, as I think the agent would understand what bot refers to in the context of the sentence and project. But I did so anyway. Now, let's make the bot more reactive. Since it's taking some time to complete tasks, mostly because it's searching and analyzing new context, let's take a look at the agent's usage. It's been a good half hour, a few prompts in, and my session limit is at 20%, with weekly usage at 2%. This is under the Claude Max plan. Not too shabby. If I were using just the Pro plan, it could be drastically different, as you wouldn't get as many credits. Now let's see if our bots become more reactive. Yep, they are now reacting to the player faster and don't seem to freeze. They've become more predatory, which feels nice and adds a greater challenge. I'm not hiding from the bots here. I've just noticed that something is blocking my path. It seems the med pack still has collision enabled. That's an easy fix, but again, I'll be lazy and just tell the AI agent to handle it. Let's see if the agent fixed it. It most likely did, as it has handled bigger tasks than just disabling collision. Nothing is blocking my path, so it looks like the agent fixed it. I guess it's time for some final thoughts. I could continue adding features, but it would take me ages to edit all the footage. Overall, I think the hands-on experience came out great. Agent completed all tasks in one shot. There may have been some tweaks needed, but I also didn't utilize the most technical prompting. Additionally, We didn't explore other features of the NeoStack plugin, but what was shown worked like butter. Not a single crash, and all tasks were completed in one shot. Adding new features and modifying the template was a breeze. Epic staff mentioned that some templates took as much as 5 months to create. Maybe not this particular one, but it's still a significant amount of time. Here I am, knowing just some technical aspects of this template, managing to modify it and add features within 30 minutes using NeoStack AI with a Claude Code subscription. That's insane. Codex also performs in a similar manner, but a bit slower. Gemini is the least effective. I haven't tested the others. That's it for me. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Join the Betide Studio Discord for any help. If you want any other features showcased or specific use cases demonstrated, let me know.